So now I have downloaded the file with all the assets, and this is where we are going to work. And what you should do, actually, even before you start, you should try to optimize all the images. And I will not go through all of them, but I will go through one of them. So in the images folder, I have the personnel here that are working at our company. And as you can see, some of the files are pretty big. You might consider that, well, that's not that big, and that's because the original file I run through ImageOptim, and that made the sizes a lot smaller. But what you should think about is that what is the visible size of this image later on? And if you remember the layout that we have down here, if I go for the mobile, for example, you can see that even on the mobile, they are pretty small. So here we can use quite small images. So if I now open up Jane Doe, and now I'm going to just use the preview built into all Macintosh computers. You can kind of use any program. If you have Photoshop, you can scale in them there, or if you have another program, you can scale in there. But if I go under Tools and says Adjust Size, you can see that, well, it's almost 4,000 pixels in width, and it will show up like this. This means that I send a lot of extra data. So in my case, if I go down to 300 pixels, I think that I will have enough for even these super high resolution screens that have 3 by 3 pixels for each point. So let's keep it there, and let's hit OK. And now we can see that this image went from 464 to 29. So I can go down here. And now if I'm in preview, I can either export this again, or I can maybe just save. But now I also would like to decrease the JPEG quality a little bit. Now you can see that now it says that this will end up in 10K instead of 464. So that's really, really a lot smaller than we started with. So let's do this, Jane Doe dot, and now I'm going to just overwrite the file and then save and replace, and now could not be auto-saved. No, I know, save anyway. So now I have kind of overwritten my original file, and you should never do that, but in this case it is okay, because you can download them again from Pixels. So with that done, I'm going to go through the same work with the other files, but you probably get the idea.